Starting around 1974, I started making dinner plates. First, I made some for myself, for our family. And then as time went by, people would see my work and feel confident enough in me that they wanted to maybe buy a dinnerware set. And a set can mean almost anything. A set can be just settings for two, or 4 plates, that people use in addition to their other dinnerware. But usually a dinnerware set became usually around 8 place settings with a bowl and a cup and the dinner plate and maybe a soup mug or a goblet. It depended on the people, but what I enjoyed doing with the dinnerware was customizing the dinnerware to the people who were ordering it. I never have had stock dinnerware. I've never had a stack of plates that people come in and buy, and they can come back again later and buy the same thing again. All the dinnerware sets have been for the individual customer. One of the things about the dinner plates, with the dinner plates and also with maybe some large platters, you'll see that urge that I had in printmaking sort of built in there. The joy I had with printmaking, where you're doing a lot of detail work, you're doing a lot of close-in and patterns and textures and things like that. That's what I often was doing with the dinner plates. It was like a round canvas to explore, to create a composition, and doing that across 8 plates or 10 plates or 12 place settings. It was like a family of relationships that would come together. And I know people who've had the dinnerware have said, well, they're all sort of like each other, but my favorite is this one. And it just, that's always curious to me, is how they zoom in on one piece that is similar to the other 8, but that one's got something in it that is, that's the one they want to have their dinner on that night. Even including children in the family will say, this one is my favorite one. So something in the dinner plates, in the drawing and in the dynamics of the glazes and the colors and the textures, speaks to people. One of my favorite type of customers is somebody who would come in and say, do what you want, surprise me. And that was like free license. And I would, I think that's where I've had the most fun, felt the most creative, is making a dinnerware set that surprises the customer. They have confidence in me. I have free license to sort of explore ideas that might have been fresh in my mind at the time. All of the dinnerware sets I've made over the years, I've always made a few extra settings, as I mentioned, and I've always kept, as often as I had room for, maybe an extra plate or an extra plate and cup. And so that's what you'll see in the show here, is dinnerware plates from sets I've made over the years that represent kind of my evolution as a potter over the years. You'll see in the beginning there's kind of hesitation, and then as time goes by I start feeling more bold, more inventive, more creative, and try things out, and hopefully have reached a mature style. Maybe.